Ike Ugbo is set to join Cardiff City in the English Championship, and this move couldn't be a better fit. Cardiff are an absolutely massive side within Wales, and arguably by far the biggest club in the country. Only Wrexham really coming close, but Cardiff have a huge following within the world of football, and landing the young Canadian goalscorer with the club's current financial troubles could be a perfect fit. And with this transfer inching ever closer to a done deal, I want to take a bigger look at this move, looking at how he might fit into the squad and why this might be a perfect fit, giving you guys 3 reasons to why I think Ike Ugbo to Cardiff City is a perfect move. Before we do, guys, we're going to jump straight into the transfer details and reports around this move. And this move was all broke yesterday morning from a Cardiff City correspondent in Glenn Williams early yesterday morning, with Glenn Williams coming out tweeting out saying 2 players are expected to sign for Cardiff City in the coming days, which he then followed up saying, understand one could be the ex-Chelsea striker in Ike Ugbo on loan from Troyes. Cardiff were of course very interested for the CanMNT striker back in January, but nothing did come to fruition back in January. But now it is looking increasingly likely that Ugbo will join the Welsh side early this coming weeks. And the reports, of course, did not just stop there. After Glenn Williams broke the news, it soon came very close as Wales Online and even TransferCore went out talking about the Ike Ugbo deal. As TransferCore then went on to break that Ike Ugbo has a medical scheduled this Monday to join the Welsh side Cardiff City, and all things are looking set for the young Canadian goalscorer to join Cardiff early this coming week. But how will the Canadian fit into the Cardiff lineup and style of play, and how might this be a perfect fit? Well, I have 3 reasons why, guys, and the first of many is Cardiff's lack of goal scoring last season. Cardiff were horrendous in the championship last season at putting the ball in the back of the net, and they had an abysmal season, with Cardiff last season finishing and managing to just stave off relegation, finishing in 21st place in the championship last year. The major reason the club struggled severely was down to the lack of goal scoring and quality and the ability they had at the front end of the pitch, with Cardiff City only managing to score 41 goals in 46 matches last season, which saw the club finish the season as the second lowest goal scoring side in the championship in the 22-23 season. But a guy who is surely no stranger to putting the ball in the back of the net is the CanMNT striker and Troyes man in Ike Ugbo. Ugbo has been a prolific goal scorer in his young footballing career, of course kicking that off at Chelsea, having many loan spells away in England to clubs like Barnsley, and of course then earning himself that move to Troyes. After he got the big transfer to Genk, he then got a loan deal to Troyes, where he was absolutely fantastic, as Ugbo previously had his best season with Troyes in Ligue 1 in the 21-22 season, which saw him score 5 goals in only 11 starts and 14 appearances, having 3 substitute appearances off the bench. His terrific stint and goal-scoring ability helped save Troyes from relegation, bringing them the goals to keep the side in Ligue 1 that year. But the short spell, scoring 5 goals in Ligue 1 saw Ugbo smash his XG, which was only 3.74, scoring 2 goals over expected. A fantastic trait Ugbo also brings is his ability to score in multiple different ways, as those 5 goals saw him score 1 with his left boot, 1 headed, and 3 from his right foot as well. Ike Ugbo, of course, then earned himself a permanent move off the back of that brilliant loan stint with Troyes, but in November 2022 saw Troyes change their manager, and Ugbo quickly fell out of favor at the club. So last season's stats are really nothing to be scared of for Cardiff City fans and supporters, as the Canadian really just needs to be back and given the starting minutes, and as long as his manager loves him and really gives him that support and starts him week in and week out, and truly, as long as he feels that support and gets that minutes and he has the crowd loving him, he will definitely flourish for the Welsh side. And I guarantee he's going to bring the goals to Cardiff City, the biggest side within Wales. And my second reason for this to be a perfect fit is the formation and system fit. This is an absolutely perfect system that the new Turkish manager at Cardiff City is implementing in Erol Bulut. If I pronounced that name correctly, guys, I might have butchered it, but Earl Balat loves to play a 3-4-1-2. His preferred formation is a 3 in the back system. And looking at Troyes, they love to play a 5 or a 3 in the back with, of course, 3 center backs. And it fits Ike Ugbo to an absolute T, as Ike Ugbo, with both club and country, is used to playing a 5 or 3 in the back system. Whether it's the CanMNT or with Troyes, he has played a 5 or 3 in the back quite frequently. Whether it's been a 3 or 5 in the back system, in either setup has always tended to get the best out of Ike Ugbo. From matchday 40 to 45, also saw Cardiff City line up with a 3 in the back system on 3 different match days, and a 5 in the back on the other 2 match days. With the Canadian international and the national team, Ugbo has played up top in either a 5-3-2 or a 3-4-1-2 system, which of course, system-wise, translates over seamlessly into how Cardiff will want to play and use the Canadian striker. So this is a perfect fit, system-wise and formation-wise as well, for the manager, and of course you can see why he would be a main and priority target for the Turkish news manager at Cardiff City. And my third reason is the transfer fee. Of course, I do mean loan fee, as this is a loan deal for Cardiff City, because if you haven't kept a close eye to Cardiff City recently, they have been under a massive transfer embargo. The Bluebirds have been under the transfer embargo ever since they defaulted on the payment for the transfer fee of the late Emiliano Sala back in 2019. Recently, the EFL has partially lifted the embargo since last January so that Cardiff City can only sign players on free transfers or loan deals. Bringing in such a young and talented striker like Ike Ugbo on a loan deal is a brilliant piece of business. A great player that walks straight into the lineup and a priority target for the manager. You can't get much better of a deal. That works perfect for the Welsh side, especially with the current financial troubles, but with the embargo, it is looking that there will be no buy option allowed on the deal either. But come January transfer window, the embargo on Cardiff will be lifted, giving the potential to make the signing permanent if they so choose. With Ike Ugbo set to sign with Cardiff on Monday, in my opinion, it couldn't be a more perfect signing for the club and the player, as Cardiff City need a solution to the lack of goal scoring up top. Also, Ike Ugbo needed a change of scenery at the club level and to get a manager that truly wants him as a priority in number 9. This will be an exciting transfer for the Canadian international, and we'll keep tabs on this move as it progresses. But this is a great move all in all, guys. Cardiff City fans, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below and what you guys think of Ike Ugbo joining your club, as well as Canadian fans down below in the comments. Make sure to drop a like, hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.